it is very important, the things that we're doing right now, but if we don't have the right laws and the policies in place, then after 10 years, we shall find ourselves still seated here doing the same thing, struggling to complete something, which is very important still. But if we are able to convince the government, to influence the line ministries, agencies, to change laws, or to come out with policies, and it is entirely implemented.
Okay, we promoted tree planting, and what we saw, that trees take time to grow, and cutting them take less time. So we thought that we have to find an alternative to firewood and charcoal, because if we don't do that, the trees will not grow. The trees we are planting, the rate at which they are growing is very, very slow, but the rate at which they are being cut is high. So the only way to go is to look at the alternative, and that is biogas.
We have to embrace our unity in diversity to carry ahead the building and the nurturing of the human dignity. Because when environment is broken, when the ecosystem is crying, then the human dignity is compromised.
This conference is very pertinent to what we do. One of the things we do is address those issues that affect all faith groups together. We stand together. Today we're standing together to address the environment.
What is one family? Ethos emphasizing in the joy of others lies our own. In our Hinduism, we believe that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family. We all are the creation of God who lived on this earth, and we should have that mentality that we all are one family, whatever nationality, caste, color we belongs, but we are one.
I have found this conference very exciting in a sense that we are addressing a very fundamental issue, environment, and how we are custodians of the environment. And not just custodians, but trustees of God. God has entrusted us to look after the environment. And question is, are we doing it? Or we're just taking it in statements?
Nsambya Laudato Si movement Uganda, our main focus is to see that there's interconnectedness between the different activities done by different organizations so that we can avoid duplication of services rendered to our community. And also to look at what is our faith contributing to climate and environment. Here today we are having different communities like the Muslim, the Born Again, the Bahati, and the Salvation Army, together with the Catholic Church.
And for us as young people, what the Interfaith Conference means for us is, love, connection, because the earth is one common home that we share, and religion is not something that should be dividing us, but rather bringing us together in one common home and as one family. Besides that, we all suffer the effects of climate change, and when we experience these effects, when we hear about them, they do not select. Climate change or the effects of climate change are not selective.
So this conference is a chance for us to sit together as Muslims, as Christians, as people from all different denominations and religions, to discuss an idea that will at least tackle the laws that we have and the policies that we have. And when we're going to talk about the laws or the legal frameworks and the policy frameworks that we have the laws. We have really, really beautiful laws. We also have the policies as well. But the challenge has been on the implementation. There are always gaps in the laws and the policies. The NEMA Act is wonderful, but what happens to implementation? People are encroaching on the wetlands. Talk about plastic waste management and waste management as in general.
We are calling on the different faiths to this sacred call. We are calling it a sacred call because it has a spiritual implication to all of us. So we are both called, me and you, to see how do we put up our small legs. We have here what we called the Canticle of Creatures, which is telling us the beauty of living in harmony with creation, the beauty of living with the created world. When you look at the sun, when you look at the moon, when you look at the stars, when you look at the plant, that is your brother, that is your sister.
We plant trees to help the nearby generation in order to conserve and keep our environment clean.